I could literally feel how angry I would be to attend an event. Do you know what an Owambe event is in Lagos, Nigeria? You will not attend an event and you will not Hi guys, it's your girl Ma. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Events Lounge, your number one spot for all things events. So if that sounds like something that interests you, hop on and let's get started. Guys, new week, new episode. I missed you. I missed you. I'm sure you missed me as well. So it's a new episode, and I cannot just start this episode without saying thank you to you all. Today, we are diving into the world of wedding day drama and surprises. From unexpected proposals to shocking revelations, trust me, weddings are full of moments that leaves us speechless. You know what to do, right? Grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's dive into these jaw-dropping stories. Okay, guys, so first off, let's kick things off with a story that I call something that is straight out of a romantic movie because I know why. Hold on, I'm going to tell you. So have you guys heard about this hashtag Forever Duncan couple? I'm talking about Sherrell and Alfred. They had their proposal and their wedding in one day. Ha! Okay, so this is the gist, right? Alfred planned the whole thing, like he orchestrated the whole thing. And Sherrell was coming to the event thinking that she was just coming as a guest, not knowing that she was coming to her own event and her own her own proposal and her own wedding. So she found herself walking down the aisle, and it got everybody talking. I saw this online and I was like, one day I'm going to talk about this. And we're talking about it now. How would you feel if you were in Sherrell's shoe? Would you accept that? Because I know a lot of people might be very, very skeptical. People prefer to have like their proposal day, and they also prefer to have like their wedding day. I mean, I know weddings are full of drama. When we say drama, we're talking about actual drama. We've talked about behind the scenes before from vendors and even the couples themselves. But this one is, your own partner shocking you. Imagine dressing like she literally wore her outfits and came to an event as a guest. I used to see this for proposals, people feeling like, oh, they are attending a birthday party or something, and then they kneel down and propose to them. But this one is quite different and it's very tricky. Like, your wedding has been planned. You were not part of the wedding process. You came as a guest only for you to be proposed to, and then you are getting married at that particular time. Like, you're literally walking down the aisle. I have things to say about it. As much as we would say, it's sweet, it's cute, I'm just wondering, like, what will be running through the bride's head? She'll be excited for sure, especially if it's someone that she wants to spend the rest of her life with, of course. But at the same time, I also want to be involved in my wedding preparation. So don't try that with me. You can imagine, what if she has, I know the guy is going to be very intentional, and he should be someone that pays attention. And we cannot tell because we are only seeing it from our end, right? We don't know if they've discussed something like that. We don't know if the guy feels like this is something that, the girl likes. Because I know that there are some guys that pays attention. I'm talking about some guys. I did not say all. Some guys pay attention to when their ladies talk about this. And if they feel like this person is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, they go as much as possible to do something similar that will make her happy. So if it is something that Sherrell likes, some people like spontaneous actions. Some people like things like sweeping them off their feet when they are not ready. So if it's something she likes, good for her. But if it's someone like me, I would like to be, you can do that with me in terms of proposals, in terms of birthday surprise, no problem. But when it comes to wedding and like an actual wedding, I want to be carried along. I want to, know what I should be expecting at my wedding. But then that's a beautiful one, and I'm sure you guys like it. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment. You think that you would like to go for something like that, or you want to be involved in your wedding preparation? Okay, so let's talk about another bright side of things. So a friend was telling me that he attended a wedding and the bride's parents gifted the couple expensive gifts. So he mentioned things like microwave, he mentioned things like generator, deep freezer. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. Then he was like, the family of the groom, they were not okay with it. I was like, why? They're like, the son is capable of taking care of their daughter. What are they trying to prove? Are they trying to prove that they are rich? Are they trying to prove that their son cannot take care of the lady, that she's married, they should mind their business? And I was like, really, who rejects gifts? And that too from a family. Like, I'm not saying extended family, I'm talking about immediate family. Do you get? Let's even say, yes, Africans, we do not collect gifts from people on our wedding. We prefer that you put the money inside the basket. Don't even spray us money and all those things because of, EFCC in Nigeria. No. Let's just say, yes, we do that, right? We grew up with that mindset, do not collect gifts, blah, blah, blah. If you are giving the gift, don't touch it, go and hide it, all those plenty, plenty things. Yeah, that's fair enough. Everybody have their reasons to want to believe things like that. But I'm talking about like the people that gave her this gift is her father and her mother, like her direct family. What do you think? Don't you think that would just spark like some sort of conflict automatically? Because you cannot tell me that them saying that don't you think our son can take care? You cannot tell me that that should be the issue. You cannot tell me that that should be the reason why you should reject it, or that should be the reason why there should be fights on the wedding day just because the bride's parents were kind and generous enough to gift them gifts, not just anyhow gifts, expensive gifts and meaningful gifts that'll be good for them, in their marriage. So I feel like most times the issue between couples starts literally from the family. The high time people tend to understand that is just your child and the other person's child, the better for them. They should not just try as much as possible to get involved and ruin the whole thing. I wouldn't want to take side with saying, oh, the groom would have stood up or the bride would have stood up or something. I'm just saying that the families should know, and they should know how to do better, because if those children don't carry them along on their wedding day, trust me, they can go anywhere to get married and live their life. But because they carried you along, please don't ruin it. Don't start planting things in their head. And let's enjoy good gestures from people. All right, guys, so it's game time. So I'm going to describe a particular scenario, more than one scenario, right? And you tell me whether it ended in a surprise or drama. Let's go. So the first one is, a couple plans a beach wedding, but a sudden storm hits. Now tell me, do you think they should go ahead with the wedding, or they should just forget about it? I'll be expecting your answer in the comments. So the second one is, the groom's ex crashes the wedding. I want to know, did she cause a scene or she quietly left? Let's know in the comments. So let's talk real talk, and this is very, very serious because it has been causing a lot of issues. Do you think in a wedding there should be bride side and the groom side? I mean, this has caused a lot of drama. I'm literally waiting for the day that I would, film a real life scenario and bring it here for us to talk about. But in the past, I've been having stories like that. I've been experiencing things like that at events. But bringing out your phone and just capturing all those moments might not be the best. But for you guys, one day I might try to do that. Do you think it is good that there should be bride side and groom side the same way the food should be splitted? I'm talking about bride's food and groom's food. Now I understand that for some culture, I mean in Nigeria, the Yorubas, they always have this thing where like one auntie from the bride side would literally come and make her own food, extra food aside the caterer that they brought in. Oh. And then the groom side too, they might make their own food. So what happens if the food gets finished? Do you think it is nice? Because I was at a particular event where the bride people did not come on time. The caterer that the bride people contracted did not come on time. The groom family, they were sharing food, small chops. They started with small chops, and the bride's people were just moping, like they were just looking like nothing's happening on their end. There was no spice, nothing. They were literally, and these were like actual guests that came to celebrate both children. Like when I say children, I mean the couple, right? And for some reason, best known to the both family, that decided to split their caterers and everything. These guys were not eating and these people were eating. At some point, it cost like a huge rift, like chaos. It was very chaotic because I was there with the planner. The planner happens to be my friend, and I was just wondering. I was seeing how she took so much effort to try and calm the whole drama because it was not funny. What do you guys think? I'm talking like this because I feel like it is not nice. So if you want to get married, two are coming to be one, right? If any uncle or any auntie wants to do special catering or want to bring special food or anything, why can they not just pay your caterer that the both of you have picked to have like backup food? Or if not, bring in their own caterer and say, okay, this is a backup caterer. I know there are some events that does that, like they do something like that at some events. As opposed to having different caterers, trust me, the guests were not having it. We had to explain over and over again. They were not finding it funny. All they know is that they came to support the married couple, right? And they feel like, okay, yeah, they should be able to eat at the event at least. That is what you should give them. But one side was eating and the other side was not eating. And it was not funny because I could literally feel how angry I would be to attend an event. Do you know what an Owambe event is in Lagos, Nigeria? You will not attend an event and you will not eat. So what what do you want to, like, how do you want them to spread the news? People rate attending events based on type of food that they share at the event. They are not even worried about the outfits that you wore. It's people that are at home that are watching online that is always intrigued by the outfits. So in that particular scenario where they are sharing different caterers, it does not make any sense. But what do you think? Let me hear your thoughts in the comments. What a roller coaster of emotions today's episode has been. I mean, the stories were literally touching. I felt it like I was there. I wonder how you feel about it, but let me know in the comments. We've come to the end of this episode, and I would like to say thank you for sticking around. If you like this video as much as I did, please give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on other social media platforms. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Leave those comments because I'm coming to check them out. And I will see you in my next episode. Until next time, guys. Bye.